Todd Tilghman felt it was time for a leap of faith. He asked a friend about real estate, thought about a career in multi-level marketing. He even considered becoming a barber. Then his wife suggested he try out for The Voice. Todd decided to give it a shot, and millions of fans are glad he did.
NBC's The Voice winner and former pastor Todd Tilghman and wife Brooke have learned how to count their blessings in life. Before Todd's rise to fame, they faced many challenges in their marriage, yet they still managed to find joy.
A lot of people might see The Voice as sort of like the crowning achievement of my life, but really our lives are where they are right now because of all of these little daily victories that we've had up to this point.
In their book, Every Little Win, Todd and Brooke share strategies on how to find happiness in the midst of your hardships by celebrating the everyday successes in life.
Joining us now is Todd Tilghman and his wife Brooke. Welcome to both of you. Great to have you with us.
Thank you.
Hi.
Well, Brooke, I'm going to start with you. The first question, your husband never sang outside of his church, never had any musical or vocal training. Why did you think he should try out for The Voice?
I think I'm kind of that like leap of faith, do something crazy girl. And I kind of thought it would be a cool story we could tell our kids, just kind of like on a little whim, like, oh, there should be something fun to say you did, babe. And here we are.
There you are indeed. Todd, this season aired in the early days of the pandemic, and there are so many people who watched and said that you gave them hope during this time. Was that your intention? Did you feel pressured to be inspirational?
No, I would say no. I mean, I'm really glad that that was the result for a lot of people. But, when I was on the show, a lot of people did talk about joy and all the things, but really those things were all very genuine. I was really overwhelmed with joy when the coaches turned around and every time I made it through a round. So I'm really glad that was a result, but I guess I just went into it hoping for the best,
It was kind of a lesson for everybody that you can choose. You get to choose your response. Well, you two have been married for more than 20 years, but you say that it hasn't always been smooth sailing. In fact, you nearly divorced at what point? What was going on?
For me, we got married super young, which now I'm super glad we did, but I was immature and selfish, and I kind of bought into the lie that, that fantasy that Hollywood, romantic, and when my marriage didn't line up to that, or I didn't feel that I was experiencing that, I kind of wanted to go find greener pastures, which was a lie. The enemy fed me, but I bought into it, and thankfully I had praying people that encouraged me and loved me at my worst, and we brought it back around, and my husband stuck with me through it.
Yeah. I think we all know it's easy to rejoice over the big victories in our lives, but your book is really about celebrating the small victories in life and recognizing that they're there. What are some of the ways that we can do that?
Oh, man. Well, first of all, just recognizing that you can work through things, and hopefully you can, if you want to talk about like the marriage part, hopefully people can take away a win in just knowing that it might not feel a certain way today, but you did make it through that day and you're moving in the right direction. Other things, man, there's so many different things in there that when we read back over it, it's like, wow, all those things with our kids, just listening to your kids when you lay in your bed at night, after you've just listened to your child and tried to understand how they felt and what they were going through, there is a sense of fulfillment, and man, 1,000 other things like that,
I think you just have to be intentional.
Yeah.
You have to be intentional. You have to look for it because it's there and you'll find what you're looking for, whether it's good or bad.
You have a very large family, 8 children, which includes 2 siblings adopted from Korea. Brooke, what went into the decision to adopt?
I think even as a little girl, I've always just, we almost were able to adopt when I was a child. My mom and dad almost, it didn't work out, but I think God planted that seed when I was a little girl. And it's just always been something in the back of my mind. And I'm the crazy faith, let's do something crazy girl. And I just sent Todd a big long email one day because that's how I get all my, something. He knows he gets an email. It's something that he may not quite be on board with. I have to sell it. I have to pitch it to him. And so I sent him a big long email what God was putting on my heart. And he pulled off the side of the road, read it, I don't know if he thought for sure I was going to follow through. But,
I didn't think you would follow through.
But we started walking through every door that the Lord opened, and the Lord kept opening doors. And so it's been a wonderful experience.
You are adventurers. Todd, viewers may notice that you wear a red string on your wrist. What's the significance of that?
Well, there was a time in our lives where, I basically, the best way I know how to put it is every now and then you sort of see trouble coming from a ways off. And then every once in a while, the sky just falls and you didn't expect it. And it's just devastating. And we went through a time like that a few years back, I would say around 2017 or so. And in that time, our household, our family, like the unit, it got really frantic. And there was a lot of, verbiage and a lot of talking and a lot of noise. And so one day, Brooke actually just kind of asked if we could all get together in the living room. And we literally did. I mean, she does say be intentional, but we did do that. We just were very intentional about, just calming ourselves down. And then in that moment, we just took these strings, and everybody in our family tied one on to remind each other that we're never alone. We're always tied together wherever we are. And so we still wear them. We still got the spool. If one of the kids loses theirs or something, we just tie another one on.
What a good visual. That's awesome. I just want to say to folks, you can learn more from the Tilghmans because they share candidly every little win that's gone on in their lives. That's the name of the book, Every Little Win, How Celebrating Small Victories Can Lead to Big Joy. It's available where books are sold nationwide. So good to have you both with us. We'll keep looking for more of your music and excited to hear what God has planned for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.